so much.
Used by the hunters and the hunted.
My name's Robert, and this, everybody, is Angel, and we're passionate about working for wildlife.
And throughout today's demonstration, we're going to be looking at a variety of different species, finding out what it is that makes them so super. Like Joker and Jester here are common or crested hair. And these guys get caught of that amazing crest on the top of their heads. You see that little tuft of feathers? They are just on the top of their heads. That's where they get that crested hair name from. Now, if you were here for Dead Bird Live, you would have seen another caracara. It was very, very similar to these guys. The striated caracara, who's actually from the Falkland Islands, whereas these guys come from the Americas. And they do really, really well there. They're scavengers, as well as good at pirating food from other birds. So they'll go up, fly in, and then steal or snatch the food right from their feet. Now, they're also really, really good at communicating, so they'll communicate in a variety of different ways. And I'm hoping Jester will be able to communicate for you guys in a minute, because you don't want to miss that as well. Now, these guys are showing you a little bit of what they would actually do out in the wild, that natural behavior. Jester is the female, she's the one that's here by my feet, and she's in charge. So sorry guys, but she rules the roost. She's going to make sure that she gets a hold of the food by any means possible. Now, I did say that they do a communication that is really, really cool to see. It's a head throwback display. And we're going to see if she'll actually show that for you now. Well, we're going to have to get her over here so you guys can see. So go there. Try and stay quiet when she does it, because I want to see if you guys will be able to hear her. Can everybody hear me okay? No. There we go, well done. I was being persistent with her, I apologize. Need a little bit of patience, because she needs to see a variety of different people, and she does know how to do that call on command. But sometimes, if they haven't seen each other, or haven't seen us for a while, and she hasn't seen me for a couple of days, she tries to test the waters a little bit and see what she can get away with. But that head throwback display is something you don't want to miss. That's where they got their name from, Joker and Jester. Because when they do that call, it's as if they're laughing at you. I guess you guys can probably all understand why we gave them that name. They do really, really well in the wild. They communicate in a variety of different ways. So they'll communicate both visually and vocally as well. But there's another animal that communicates vocally and visually too, and we're going to meet them in a second. But they vocalize and they also visually communicate by using a really long tail, just like we do. So for example, has anybody seen where Rob went?
I'm over here!
Whereabouts?
Oh!
Oh, there he is. I can see him. I can hear you. I had no idea where you were, but now I can see you because you're waving. That's our visual communication. It's the way we kind of talk to each other, communicate, so that we know where each other are. But this animal uses its tail. It doesn't have hands and arms like we do, but it still communicates vocally in a variety of different ways. So, the animal that I'm talking about spends most of the time up in the rainforest trees, above in the canopy, getting a hold of food wherever it's available. And I think I can actually see her maneuvering now amongst the trees. Can everybody see her over to your left, over there? She's climbing through there. That's Daphne, our ring-tailed coati. She's using that long tail to swing it from side to side in order to keep her balance up on those ropes. And then she's got those really sharp claws that help her to dig into the tree bark so she doesn't fall to the ground below. She's an incredible climber, and that helps her to live her life up in the tree. Now I've heard that these guys have a reversible ankle joint. Is that true, Rob?
That absolutely is. These incredible birds have the incredible mammals have the ability to reverse the direction of their ankle joints. Now, what that means for these guys is that they can do this. Take a look at this. They can hang upside down just by their back legs. Look at that. Now, why do they need to do this? Well, there's lots and lots of feeding opportunities to be found all over the rainforest. Sometimes it's birds' nest. Sometimes it's things like nests of insects high in the Amazon rainforest. They're perfectly designed to take advantage of that. They'll also take fruit and nuts as well. They're omnivorous, so whatever food is around, these guys are set up to enjoy it.
She's coming through the audience area. Sorry, guys. You guys weren't expecting that. But she doesn't only just find her food up in the trees, she'll sometimes come down to the ground as well. And the rock log here is perfect for her to find some of her favorite insects and grubs down on the ground. She uses that long nose, kind of like a spade, but also to get deep inside that log as well. That's where they get their scientific name from, Nasua, Nasua. It means nosy, nosy. We've got a tree here for her to go and climb up, showing you again those reversible ankle joints. And there's also a nest up there. It's not an actual real bird's nest, but she can get up there and you go into and rummage around in our fake bird's nest, the one that Rob was telling you guys about. And they will sometimes take chicks. I wouldn't be surprised if they took a whole bird if they were quick enough and managed to get them fast enough in order to devour them. But she's straight up there into that bird's nest, making it look incredibly easy going up and down those trees and using those reversible ankle joints. Just bear with us for 1 second. I'm going to try and move